Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Blaster Games. Today, we're going to be learning how to build this simple medieval styled / fantasy styled house. Stay tuned for that. The first thing that you want to do is set out your block palette. The block palette consists of all the blocks that you're going to be using while building this structure. So right here, as you can see, we have all the main building blocks of this build. We're using the main oak theme along with stone and hoppers and wool to really pull out the color and the kind of flavor of the build, even though it's not food. So, let's get started. What you're going to want to do to start out is set up pillars that will support your house. So what we're going to do is every 3 blocks, we're just going to put a piece of wood like so. Every 3 blocks all the way around, just like that. So as you can see, that is these pillars that are going to be going up into the main frame of the house, which will then make the shape take place. So we're going to cut out the middle one now, because as you can see we have a door there, and bring each of these up by about 3 blocks. After each one of these pillars is brought up by 3 blocks, you're going to want to go ahead and start with our stone layer. So, you're going to want to put stone brick all the way around the entire build, just like this. You can leave these spots blank right here, where there's a log, just like that. Then you're going to want to go ahead and go around again. Cut out a space for the door, just like that. Then, once we've finished this, we're going to go ahead and put a layer of cobblestone on top of that. Just like so. Once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and raise this wood up one more, and we're also going to put our door in, which is an oak door. You can use whatever door you would like, but I prefer oak for this build just because it matches the color scheme, and then put a log on top of that. Like that. Once that's done, you can go ahead and go around the build with another layer of stone brick. Now that you've done that, it's time to lay out the main supports which are going to hold up the house, metaphorically of course, because everything floats in Minecraft. So, what you're going to do is come up to each of these logs and just build up. Now that you have done that, go across each section with a bar, like so. In the middle bar, you're going to want to raise these 3 middle ones up a single block. Just like that. Now that you've completed that, it's time to add even more supports. We're going to go ahead and grab our cobblestone walls, oak fences, and hoppers, and start laying out kind of old schoolish supports. So with this, it looks like this is a support beam holding up these logs to keep everything in place and sturdy. Now that we have finished that, we're going to go ahead and come along these open spaces up here and place blocks here and here, and then down one here, just to seal that up and provide a little bit more cover and other shade and depth and detail. Once you get to the middle part, leave these 3 blocks open, just as a little bit of a space saver. We'll add something there in a minute. Now that that is completed, we're going to come to the middle right here and add just a bit of wood right in here, like so, except for the fact that this middle one will be a stair just like that. Now that that is done, it is time to start adding detail to our build. So for the front of the house here, we're going to use the same semi-hopper tactic that we used over here in front of the build, but we're changing it up just a little bit. Instead, these are going to come out one like that and act as support beams, and we're going to add this right here 1 block out so it looks like it's floating a little bit, and it just adds a little bit more depth to that area of the house. Now, it's time for the windows. Every middle block of the 3, you are going to place a stone brick stair right here like this, and carve out 2 spots for the window. Now that that is finished, go ahead and come inside here and just fill every single one of these with fence posts. Now that the entire bottom section of the house is completely done and detailed and ready to go, we're going to start on the upper parts of the house. So first, we're going to go ahead and put our wood frame in place that you see here. So on top of this block, we're going to come up just a few like that. Same thing on the other side. Then go up one. This will add a nice curve to it. After that, we're going to go up another 3. Yep, another 3 just like this. And then after that, 2 and 2. Just like so. Now that you have that in place, you can fill the entire back of it with wool. And if you don't know what that means, just do this. Like that. So it kind of gives it a nice background, and it's kind of there. The reason that we use so much wool in medieval and fantasy builds is because it gives it kind of a almost childish or funny looking theme that counteracts the solid wood and stone base, because it makes it look a lot lighter and a lot less heavy from the bottom. Now it's time to start detailing this area. What we're going to do is add stairs here, just like that, and add a window right here. Similar to the before, we're just going to use fence posts, because in medieval times they didn't really have much glass on simple houses, because people were poor and they either couldn't afford it or didn't need it, or didn't have access to it, I guess. After that, we're going to come here with these, just like so. We're going to get our cobblestone walls, and come up here, just like that, and use fence posts, just like that. Then at the top of the build, we're just going to go ahead and use one single cobblestone stair. After that, we're going to move up to here, put that in, and also we're going to grab our wood, stairs, and planks, and come to the side of the house, where we will add wood planks and wood stairs, and then wood planks and wood stairs. Just like so, just to kind of pull the detail a little bit more in the direction that we want to go. We're also going to put that wood piece up there, just to kind of tie the whole thing together like that. Now that that is finished, if you have World Edit installed on your server, you can go ahead and use your wand to copy paste this onto the other side of the build. If you do not have World Edit, just simply build this again, but on that side. Alright, now you should have something that resembles this, or looks exactly the same as this if you're following this instruction guide perfectly. So this is the framework of our basic medieval house right here. And now it is time to start on the roof. The most fun part of any build, I think, simply because it gets to look so organic and so awesome on these medieval builds. Because as you see, on medieval builds, roofs are really exaggerated, they're really tall and pointy, and they look spectacular. So what we're going to do is line the wood part in cobblestone. Very simple, not too difficult. Just going to use a stair every once in a while, like that. Come up 2 more. Pretty sure we use another stair. Then come up another 2. And use yet another stair. And then come up 2 more. Use another stair, of course, because everybody uses stairs in builds. I think that's right? Yep, and then that comes up 2. And we top it off with a cobblestone wall. Just like so. Then we simply copy this down the other side. Like that. And like that. Then down 2 more. Then like that. And then all the way down to here. Like that. And there you have the first part of the roof completed. Now what we're going to do is get our wood blocks and fill everything. Anything that has a wood support, like this, is going to be wood. So you're just going to come all the way along this and just make everything wood. This takes a little while, so I might speed it up a bit. Okay, now the wood part is completed. So we're just gonna take our wood stairs that are in our block palette handy dandily and put wood here and here. Then line this with fences. Then come over here and finish off this little bit. And take that and put that on top. So now if you have World Edit installed, it makes everything a million times easier because you can just copy paste this stone over to the other side. Just like this. I'm gonna copy it. Rotate it 180 degrees. Everybody loves it when my dog barks in the background. And slash paste minus A. Just like that. Now what you have is a nearly completed roof. The next step in this is to build this bottom portion right here that sticks out from the build. So we're going to need to grab our stone brick and our stone brick stairs, which I can't seem to do because I'm incapable, is that the word? Yeah, and then we're going to grab our stone brick slab. So what we're going to do is make a stair coming down here, then make another one facing in, then come all the way across to there. I did it right on the other side, like that, and then down, just like that. Then once you have that, this whole section can come along like this, like so, and one in the middle, and then one on each side, and then build up like this to add a little bit of decoration and fanciness to the roofs, because like I said, medieval roofs are very exaggerated. They're mostly the feature point of the build. If there's a medieval build without the roof as the feature point, then it's probably not a medieval build. That's my logic right there. Anyway, come all the way up, build that across. Then you have your detail, just like that. Super simple, super easy. You can, if you have World Edit installed, copy paste it all the way to the other side, which is very simple because you can just copy paste that and then go // copy / rotate 180 / paste minus A, just like that. Then you have a completed 100%, almost 98% actually, roof. All we need to do is add the stairs to it and slabs to it. Can't forget the slabs, everybody loves slabs. So this is just going to pull out the wood a bit, make it not so hidden compared to everything else that's happening, because it's a very busy build, I do have to say. Then once you do that, come over to the other side and do the same thing. Alright, perfect. And now, guess what? Your house is done! Yay! On this private build server, I do have like as green clay set as the bottom. So if you wanted to, if you didn't have grass here already, you can do / CYL grass about 10 or 12. Give it a nice grass texture underneath. Then you can put a pathway or flowers or whatever you want to do, and you're finished. From here, you can either add an interior to the inside of the house, or you can do what I've done over here and just make all the windows blacked out so you can't see into it. On that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more, like, favorite, and subscribe these videos. I don't know if favorite isn't a thing anymore. If this video gets to 8 likes, that's not a lot, guys, just 8 likes, then I will do a tutorial on how to make the interior of this house. So you can fill all this nice space up with something real and beautiful looking. So, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.